Here we are. Christmas morning. Merry Christmas, everyone. Hope you having a great day and spending some time with your families and all that. I thought I would take the liberty of last night in the game. Anyway, drove down to pick up the baler. So I brought it down here. We're gonna hop in, and first thing in the morning, we're starting baling. We're gonna turn it on, lower the pickup. We're gonna get the hay all baled up first. Then we'll move on and get all the silage bales baled up. So the update for No Mans Land has come out, and we are supposedly, I haven't tested it yet, but we are going to be able to sell bales of all sorts, which is nice. So I didn't make this easy to do all the picking up, did I? Now, is this bale, when it unloads, going to roll all the way down the hill into the trees? Or is it going to stay pretty good? Go. And it's rolling. It's going to go all the way down. Not as fast as I thought it would, though, so. I thought we had gotten all of it. So I had it all windrowed last save game. For some reason, only the hay is windrowed. I just noticed that. That's a little bit weird. And I have autosave on too, so if it didn't save, you would think I would still have some of it done, or at least most of it. But my tractor is filled up. That's another weird thing. I ran out of fuel last episode with only a little bit left to windrow. And now my tractor's fueled up and nothing is windrowed. I guess we'll have to windrow it again, but it is a little bit frustrating that happened. Oh well. I will get this all baled up here, this hay, and we will go and pick up the bale loader and get all the hay bales out of the way at least. And then I guess I will re-windrow up the grass and finish baling that for this episode. But yeah, that took a while to... My truck is still moved over here, but that was a little bit weird. Must be something with the update. I must have did that. That's the only thing I can really think of. This little patch here. And whoop, missed a little bit there. We'll get it though. The other thing is, grass is already at its first growth stage too. It's not freshly cut. There we go. One more bale coming out there. Oh, not quite. I think there's a couple little spots here. We'll go to finish up this bale. Right around this tree over here. A little bit. Go. Still have 10% left. Can I just pick up some grass? Will that work? That says it's gonna work. There we go. Well, I will drop this off for now. Just right there. This one needed right away again. And there's already weeds growing. Even though I plowed that all up. Well, I'll see you when I get back with the bale loader. This is the boring trip there and back. I don't think I want to see that every time, so see you on the other side. Here we are, back. Pick up some bales and get back to windrowing after this. Hopefully this bale's not out of the property line and won't let you pick it up or something. I think you can pick up any bales, but I can't remember. Yeah, no, that's not a problem. One thing that the fast bale doesn't do though is make the bigger bales, which would have been nice for this. Bales I keep, it's nice to have the big bales. Quite a few bales though. We're gonna get quite a few silage bales out of this thing. Make a nice little bit of moolah. Now the other thing is, where should I be unloading these? I want to keep them out of the elements. I mean, to play kind of realistic anyways. Don't really want to store it in that shed. Maybe I can move fertilizer spreader over. And we can park these bales under the shed a little bit to help protect them just a little bit. Go. That's lots of room. I should be able to. Oh, not with the trees behind there. Thinking I was going to just pull through. I might still be able to. No. Get too crooked in there. I'll just back it in. Back is. Get it nice and tight to this wall, I think. Nice and straight too. There we go. And get just there, and that should work. We will unload the bales here. Unload them. Beautiful. There we go. Unhook it. Leave it there for now. And I will go windrow this all again. And I will just see you guys on the other side. I'm just gonna windrow this up quickly. I don't think y'all want to see that done again, and you've already watched it once. If you want to watch the windrowing, you can go back to last video there. So lower it, turn it on, and I will see you guys when I'm done. Here we are, done the windrowing, ready to bail. I better turn this back on to regular time. 5 times is what I usually have it set on, so. Turn on the baler and let's do some more baling, guys. I'd love to know how everyone's Christmas is going so far. And leave your comment and anything cool that you got for Christmas. That would be interesting to see what everyone got. That is if you watch this far. Still kind of a newbie at this, so you know. Not too many people watch this. But if you do, I'd love to see a comment. Let me know. Let me know if you enjoyed it, what you like or don't like about it. I know some people really don't like when you skip through and go to when you finish something up. And they prefer to see just time lapse of it. But some people hate time lapses, so. I'm one that likes either or, and it doesn't matter either way to me. I like to watch some time lapses, especially like builds. People are building their farm, first starting it out, getting it all set up. I find that to watch that in real time really sucks. I don't want you to skip through it either, because I do want to see it, but it's a tedious process and takes a lot of time sometimes. So if you watch the last video, you can tell I did a little bit different this time in how I windrowed it. It seemed to actually go a little bit faster this time, so that was nice. But I know I slowed the time down just to almost make it seem like it was already done. Just because I had already done it, so didn't want to run out of daylight and not have it all finished. We're gonna get a lot of bales out of this though. Already 5 there, so there comes 6. Gonna be some nice income from this, and that'll get us going. See, another source of income that I know that Alien Jim has put on this map was the collectibles. I don't know if anyone wants me to go and collect them, make a little bit of money there again, but that's a possibility. I'm not sure where they all are on this map. There's not many places to really hide them. But yeah, it'd be nice to go and see that. I might just make a video and finding them. Maybe not in this game, but another save game, and go and try to find them all. Ooh, am I gonna miss some there? Yeah, a little bit. We'll come back and get it. A hefty windrow here. You gotta love this fast bale though. It's sure does make this job a lot easier. I like the round bales, but having to stop all the time with the other balers, it's quite annoying at times, especially if you're trying to talk, chat, and get distracted, like I do other times. As I watch other YouTube videos while I'm playing, and all of a sudden, next thing you know, it's unloading a bale, and you're already halfway down the row, and you gotta go turn around and redo that windrow. I remember when I was younger and baling in our field, and you had to stop all the time, but you got the warnings. It was much easier in real life to do it, not miss it. I haven't done it for years though. Dad usually hires people to come and bale it for him. Well, they just, not really hires them, I guess. He sells the straw and they come bale it, take it away. So he doesn't have to worry about it. We don't have cattle anymore, so we don't have to worry about collecting cattle or making silage anymore. It just wasn't profitable enough for the 800 to 1,000 head of cattle we had. doesn't make any money up here at all. So when I was maybe about 10 or 12 or something is when we'd stop doing that. And that farm was about an hour away from where we lived too, so I didn't spend a whole lot of time working with the cattle. That was more my brother's thing, actually. He liked the cattle. I wasn't as much into it. I always loved the actual planting and the combining. I loved combining. Nothing better than being on the field and just you, the radio, listening. It's peaceful, very peaceful. Not everyone's cup of tea, obviously, but if you're watching this, then you probably do enjoy it. So it's not just sitting there. It can be, I guess, with GPS nowadays, some of it, but I never have run a tractor with GPS. I've run quite a bit of construction equipment with GPS on it, though, and I tell you, in the construction world, it sure does make the job a lot easier. But it kind of takes away the job of the surveyors, though, too, so. Well, when we first got it on the first grader we ever had, and everyone kept calling the grader over to check what the grade was, and if we were to the right specs, and kind of got annoying. It was just quicker than the surveyor could get over there, so. And at that point, it wasn't as accurate as the surveyor's equipment, but it was still really accurate. The last one I run was on a dozer. It was extremely accurate nowadays, within a couple centimeters. Which is all you really get it to anyways, so. As long as road work that I was doing is, you're within a couple centimeters of height, then you're at grade. Something that I miss doing at times, though, is running that equipment. But that was another side of my dad's business. I enjoyed running it, but it wasn't something I loved doing. I love farming, and that's why I kind of started my own garlic farm too. So I guess I'll be putting out some videos later this year when start working on that. It's all planted now and ready for next year. But yeah, not much you do in the winter. I guess if we get some nicer days where there's not snow cover, I was planning on getting covered with some straw. I got a few bales from my dad's field. They borrowed a friend's small baler and baled up a few of them, so we can cover it, just so when we get those minus 40 days here in Alberta, southern Alberta is where I live, we don't have snow cover all winter. So it's definitely need to cover it up the garlic so it doesn't freeze just a little bit, and last year I didn't do it, and we got away with it, but this year I haven't got to it yet either. Just been really busy. When we planted, that's usually when we try to do it while we plant or just shortly after, and I had my appendix taken out a day before we were starting to plant. So thankfully I had a bunch of friends come out and family, and they helped us plant and get it all in. All 6,500 bulbs that we plant by hand. Just under a half an acre of garlic that we planted this year. And so it's quite a bit of work. I know some people, they use the planters for them, especially when you get a little bit bigger, but I've also heard that they don't work the greatest. They're not ideal. They get a lot of the cloves upside down and sideways, and yeah, miss some bulbs here and there, so I'm gonna hold out as long as I can on that. And I don't really plan to get real huge area, even though I have 5 acres about that I can plant. I don't want to get that's when I gotta start hiring people all the time and stuff, and I just want to keep it a family business. So my oldest kids are 6 and 8 years old right now, so they're getting old enough to start helping. So we've expanded quite a bit this year, and hoping to about double what we have this year for next year's harvest. We'll see how much we do sell, just in farmers markets and that sort of thing. But I'm currently on disability myself, so I can't work. I have what they call Meniere's disease. So I've been going to school to do some stuff, trying to get change in careers. Kind of hit us unexpectedly. I loved my job as a truck driver before, but with Meniere's you get vertigo randomly, and it get extremely loud ringing in my ears. Loud noises can set me off, and then just the wrong movements can set me off. Going downstairs is really hard almost all the time. So it's not something I can do as a truck driver anymore, to say the least. So it's something I can't be reliable to a lot of companies and stuff. So a lot of the work around where I live, just not possible to do. I want to be reliable for people. I don't want to have to call a couple times a week sometimes, or a few times a month, and like I can't make it because of this. I can't even get out of bed and make it to the bathroom myself some days, just about. Like I have to crawl there. So it can get pretty bad. But working on starting a few of my own businesses, kind of why I've started this YouTube channel, actually, just to see something. I do gaming, so play games a lot. It's something that helps me when I do have one of my attacks too, when they're not too bad, is just being able to just kind of focus a little bit on something. I can't really focus, so I'll play really simple games, depending on how bad it is. And just kind of clears my mind a little bit. The little bit of noise, I need the little bit of noise to stop, well, not really stop the ringing in my ear, but to kind of cover it up. Helps me not to focus on it so much, so I can't sit in silence. A lot of days I need to have something playing, some noise that, yeah, it's frustrating. It drives you crazy even. It's all you can hear. Like some days I can't even hear my kids talking normally because my ears are ringing so loud I just can't hear anything. So yeah, that's kind of why I thought I'd start this channel. It's just to keep my mind busy too, and gives me something to do. I don't really care if it makes me money. It'd be kind of cool if it eventually did, but there we go, done baling. Part of bale still left in there, but go collect them all. But yeah, this just helps me escape a little bit. I did do a lot of bicycling in the last couple of years since I've got this disease, just mostly on a trainer in my house. And I kind of did a couple of YouTube videos on a different channel, my own personal one, just for a few people. We kind of had a team on what they call Zwift, is a virtual platform for cycling. So, and had a little team on there and did a few races just for fun. And yeah, I recorded a few videos just for the teammates to kind of see. And I actually enjoyed that a little bit. So I thought I would start this one and my gaming. Hopefully I get a few people that watch this, and I'll start live streaming every so often and get to chat with the community. And it's going to be pretty good income. There's a lot of bales in this. I was under the impression that you got a lot less product from just the meadow grass, I think is what they call this. But it seems pretty close to me. Maybe I'll have to make some videos doing some tests on that or something one day, but sure, it'll be a bit more, especially if you get it properly fertilized and all that. But is it worth it, spending the money on fertilizer and all that? Do you get that much more from the grass? Now, if you have manure, liquid manure, stuff like that, will it? You're not really spending money on that, so that's a little bit different, and I can see where that would work out. Or if you need to hire workers, because you can't hire workers with this. But I guess if you set this one, you can set meadow grass, paint it on or whatever in build mode. You can do that on the field itself, and that works still. But there we go. One more bale and we have a full load. So we will go. We'll go unload this. Pick up the rest of the bales. They gotta ferment. I think it takes 2 days, if I remember correctly, for them to ferment in the, for the wrap bales to ferment anyways. we don't have to worry about these getting wet because they're wrapped. They're protected. So we'll just unload them right here, I think. Go a little bit ahead here. And we'll pick them up when they're fermented and haul them to get some money. Once we start making money, that'll be nice, and be able to get a few things. Let's go pick up the rest of the bales here. I think I'll rebuild this road into here too once I make some fields. Make a small field over here, get rid of those trees, and then make quite a large field here, I think. Looks like there's a road that used to come in here. So we'll rebuild that road maybe to go through. Oh, I couldn't turn sharp enough there. Well, maybe we'll just pick up these two. Pick up the other three over there and come back for the other two here. So a load and a half-ish. A little less than a load and a half, I guess. Load and a third. So the next thing we'll do is cut down those trees. Get them out of the way. These are all these little ones where I want to put the field. Are there any bales we missed? Don't see any. Well, that's good. And I think we are done in here. What I might do even is just have the grass field over there for now. Build another smaller field on this little hill here. Grow some crops. That might be a good place to put my horses too. Go back right up to this aisle. Unload them right there, so get all set up here. There we go. Almost perfectly lined up. Perfect enough. So, where are we going to park this? Maybe we'll just park it in these trees here. There's a little spot here that I can back it in. That'll be out of the way. Just remember it's there so we don't cut down any trees later on. Good. That'll be fine. There we go. We will go and we'll get the rock picker. Finish off the episode and do some rock picking. Pick up all those rocks. It's kind of as a role play. I don't want to have any hired workers until we decide to move farms and sell this one, maybe somebody will move in, buy our farm, and we'll move and start working on a different part, building it up. See if we can make a little bit of a profit on this. I don't know how long I'll keep doing episodes on this map. Or turn it on. But yeah, as nobody works or lives here, it's kind of hard to hire workers. Especially since the update. It would have been nice before the update how you had to pay quite a bit for workers to work in your fields. That would almost work good on this map, because for role play anyways, because you got to pay extra for them to come in from the outside cities, towns. Not far enough over. There we go. And we're getting rid of the weeds as we're going through, so that's all right. Almost like we're rolling over them with the tractor. Can't quite turn that sharp on this thing. There we go. Sounds just, they get me every time in this game. Sounds so good compared to FS19. I don't know if any of you have gone back and forth a couple times, but I like to go back and play the old ones every so often, so I went back and played FS13 a few days ago, and wow, have we ever improved from there. It's crazy. Oh, I guess we just shut it off a tad too early there. We'll pick up those rocks. Well, the only problem too, I guess, is one, I don't have the those older games don't support 4K, I guess what I'm trying to say. And I have a 4K monitor, and so it just doesn't quite look right. You're playing 4K monitor and not playing 4K games, to me. I have two other monitors. I have 3 monitors set up, and they're 1080p, but my main monitor, what everything loads on, is 4K. But also the older farming simulators, like 15, for some reason I can't get to load up in full screen. I haven't looked into it too hard. It's still playable. I can still expand it out to almost full screen, but I don't know if that's because I am running a 4K monitor and that's why it's doing it, but just a little quirk, I guess. I'll look into it one day, but having so much fun on this one, couldn't be bothered. I'm gonna go pick up that weed. Run it over. There we go. Weed gone. Now how come it's not getting the rocks right on the edge there? Well, it's got those, some of those ones, not all of them. Turn around and go get them. You have to get them right to the edge. There we go. Now we got them. Didn't like me going the other direction, I guess. There we go, we'll fold it up. Make sure we didn't miss any on this edge. Don't see any, we'll check the map just to be sure. Yeah, I do. I know a lot of guys don't record anyways, that they don't have autosave on, but I like to read it because I've been known to exit the game quickly and not even think about it, and oh crap, I forgot to save. So I leave it on just so that there is something to go back to. There's just enough room maybe for this. Try not to hit the fence. There we go. That's good enough. Put away for now. There we go. Well, there's not much to do for now, so till these are fully fermented, so I think we'll end the episode right here. We will close these doors. And we will pack it in for the night. Now again, Merry Christmas to you if you're watching this on Christmas Day. And hope you have a happy new year. And we'll see you guys next episode. Be sure to give this a like if you liked watching this. Maybe share it. Really mean a lot to me if you shared it. People that you know might enjoy it. And if you really enjoyed it and want to watch more, hit that subscribe button. Love y'all. See you next time.
Merry Christmas!